Hello beautiful friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be planting out some cabbage starts in our garden space that we have been working on clearing out the summer crops that have basically petered out for the year and are obviously not in full health, full production mode just because it's way too cool for those crops. So we're going to go on ahead and we are going to work on getting these guys planted, because not only that, some two-legged critter ran off with about 6 of my cabbage starts, which do not appreciate. So we definitely need to get these guys in the ground before somebody swipes another of these packs. So let's go on ahead and get you set up so that you can see how I'm going to plant this crop out in my raised garden bed this year. Okie dokie guys, so this garden bed is one of the ones that I have worked on slowly over the last week and a half, 2 weeks. It has been raining the last 3 days, so really the ground is perfect for planting in. And we are going to be planting out this, hopefully I can get it to, there we go, red jewel cabbage. When I am getting starts, particularly cole crops, because this is only going to produce one cabbage, right? So this is a one and done crop. There's nothing wrong with that. But that being said, I want to make sure that these are going to grow on as quickly as possible. So when I am selecting my cole crops, cabbages, broccoli, even Brussels sprouts, I'm looking for something that's going to mature very, very quickly. This one, ideally for me, anywhere from 75 days or less. If it's a Brussels sprout in my area, I'll accept like a 90-day maturity. Now, when I plant these guys in a bed, it's very, very simple, very, very easy. I actually plant in kind of a zigzag. This allows me to fit more plants per inch, I guess you could say, in these beds as opposed to planting in a straight line. Obviously, you don't have to plant in a zigzag, but that is what I'm going to be doing just to save space and because I want to be able to produce as many of these as I possibly can. I will be starting some behind these guys as a side note, because there is a good possibility that we are going to be doing a little bit of a polytunnel over the top of these beds. Obviously, the polytunnel is going to be supplying some warmth. It's not going to be all the warmth that they need, nor is it going to be all the light, because obviously we aren't going to be running electric in this small of an area. However, that doesn't mean that a crop will not still grow on. It's just going to take it a much longer period of time to grow on. Now, I have already added a bunch of nutrients to this space, so all I'm going to do is quite literally dig a hole right here, plant it down like so. Now, in the case of cole crops, you don't necessarily need to bury them any deeper. They're not going to grow a secondary root system real strongly on their stems, but I do try to get them down deep enough to where if we have any high winds come through, which is not unheard of in the fall, that they're not going to wriggle around too much and that the main stem here basically won't snap in any high velocity winds. If you don't live in a windy area, then that's not something that you need to worry about. You can just bury it to right here. Now, that being said, I do go on ahead and take off little leaves off the bottom. You can see I've kind of taken off some of these lower ones, and then I'll just plant up there because that'll make this going in nice and sturdy. Okay, so that is literally all there is to planting out cabbages. It's not real intensive, it's not real hard. Ooh, it looks really black over there. Side note, sorry, squirrel. So obviously, a few things to take into consideration also tip-wise. When it comes to growing cabbage, depending upon your space, there are compact or small space varieties that you can grow in spaces like these green stalk grow towers that I've got behind me here. And let me kind of show you an example of what I've got here. So this early flat Dutch is a compact varietal that will fit in there. Now, generally speaking, it will tell you on the information tag if something is going to be more conducive to a compact space. So if you are looking to save square footage, go on ahead and get those compact varieties. It does not mean that they are going to be any less beautiful, any less tasty. In fact, they probably are going to be just as good, and oftentimes are maybe something along the lines of a heirloom that a lot of our larger varieties kind of came from. So don't be afraid to try a compact variety if you're in a very small area. You can also put an individual cabbage in a pot. So this is something that you can grow in a pot very, very easily if that's what you have access to right now. So don't be afraid to give that a try. I hope you have found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments about growing cabbages, go on ahead and drop them down below. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget that you can book a one-on-one coaching call with me. Yes, I have one-on-one coaching available. So if you are interested in really deep diving into your space and growing what you and your family need right where you're at, go on ahead and book that with me today. I will have a link down below for you to do so. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to be talking about other cold crop things that you can be planting. So go on ahead and check out this other video so that you can learn and get some more inspiration on things that you can grow during the fall, winter months to extend your garden season, because it's not done. It's so not done. All right, as always, keep it simple, natural, and essential. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.